the 1 kilo bar is something that's good protein for the stack. None other than the 10-ounce bar. Oh shoot, that's a 250 gram bar. Our Silver Eagles represent an appetizer. You want to make sure that your produce is locally sourced. This looks like dessert indeed. So this is a pretty good meal. I think if you stack like this represents a balanced diet. Hello, my friends, and welcome to another episode of Weekly Bullion. Well, today I want to spend a little bit of time talking about how to eat a balanced diet of silver. That's right. If you're stacking silver, you need to be fair and balanced, and you need to think of silver like you would a meal. You don't want to just put anything into your body. You don't want to just eat willy-nilly. You want to make sure it's balanced, that you have enough vegetables with the meat, and you have enough salad to go with everything, and you want to stay away from processed foods. That's what we're going to be talking about today. So whenever I get into the kitchen and I prepare a meal, I like to think of it just like this: an empty plate, what am I going to drink, and staying civilized with my fork and my knife. And then I think, what do I want for my main course? What's going to be my main source of protein today? Do I want a nice steak, or do I want like a rare sesame seed encrusted tuna? Both of those things are good. There's probably no wrong answer to that. And so the only thing about protein is it's dense. It's dense and it provides a lot of protein and a lot of nutrition. And so for me, the 1 kilo bar is something that's good protein for the stack. Okay, so this will be the main meal today. This is a 1 kilo Scottsdale mint bar, and it's very heavy. This represents very, very dense form of weight and wealth preservation. And so you get kilo bars for very little over spot. And so this is probably the most bang for your buck in terms of a meal. So if you want a good steak, you want a good sesame seed encrusted tuna, same thing. You want a good kilo bar for the start of the meal. So we'll set that just right there. So you can't eat a steak by itself. You need some potatoes and you need some vegetables to go with it. Potatoes provide some bulk to the meal. They're a great source of starch. They leave you feeling strangely satiated. So for that, what we're going to do is we're going to go with the 10-ounce bar. This is a beautiful germanium mint 10-ounce bar. This is great for stacking, and similar to eating like a potato au gratin, 10-ounce bars leave you feeling strangely satiated and very satisfied. And usually when I go with potatoes, I always get an extra set of helping. And so we'll put 2 10-ounce bars there. And then we've got to have some garlic spinach. And so this also represents the garlic spinach. So we have our main course, which is our kilo bar. And then we have our potatoes au gratin and our spinach, just like so. And then we've got to get to some other things. We've got to have some really solid vegetables. And by that, we need like our carrots, we need our Brussels sprouts. These are things that are just quite frankly good for us, and we need to essentially have these every day. So for our vegetables, what we want to do is we want to use something that we can stack pretty well. So let's use our Britannias. We'll just take a few Britannias out of here. These Britannias here will probably be, say, our carrots. We can use some maples. Get 1 or 2 maples out of here. And these maple leaves, these can also serve as, let's just say, some kale. So we've got some nice vegetables right here. It's very nice to have some good veggies, and you got to have them every day, so that's important. And then finally, we need a salad. So salad's very important. let's go with the 5-ounce bars for the salad. Now salad, you want to try to get a salad in every day, but sometimes the salad gets to be expensive, and so you kind of get a salad when you can. That's what these 5-ounce bars are for me. You get them when it makes sense. Otherwise, you kind of stay with the 10-ounce bars or the kilos or your 1-ounce coins. So we've got our main course in the kilos. We have our potatoes and our spinach in the 10-ounce bars. We have our veggies and our Britannias and our maples. And finally, we have our salads over here in a 5-ounce bar variety. Appetizers. Appetizers are important. Now, sometimes we go out and we eat and you're looking at the prices and you're trying to say, hey, should I get an appetizer or should I not? And for me, I only get an appetizer when the price is right. And so for that's what our Silver Eagles are. Our Silver Eagles represent an appetizer. They're nice, great way to start the meal, but you only want to get an appetizer. Just look at these beautiful Silver Eagles, but you only want to get an appetizer when the price is right. And we'll just put our appetizers right there. So this is a pretty good meal so far. We've got our main course, our kilos. We've got our potatoes and our spinach in the 10-ounce bars. We have our veggies in the Brits and the maples. We've got salads in the 5-ounce bar. And then we have our appetizer here in the American Silver Eagle. Well, what else do we need? Dessert. How could I forget dessert? And here we have a beautiful art bar. This looks like dessert, indeed. And we'll just set the dessert probably right in here. So this is a pretty good meal. The other thing I would say about your vegetables is when you get your vegetables, you want to make sure that your produce is locally sourced. So we want to make sure that we're supporting our local communities right here in the good old US of A, and we are getting produce right at home. So there you have it. We've got a great meal. We've got our vegetables with locally sourced produce. We have our appetizers. We have our main course, our dense protein. We have our potatoes au gratin and our spinach. We've got our salads, and we have our dessert. I think if you stack like this represents a balanced diet. Your stack will grow nice and healthy and strong, and that's what we want. Oh, and one other thing. In order to have a good meal, well, you've got to have a little bit of wine with it. There we go. And this wine could be whatever you want. It could be a bottle of Chateauneuf du Pape. It could be a 2017 Insignia Cabernet. It could be a 2016 Chateau Mondolina. It really doesn't matter. Just keep it nice and simple, and this is a great way to enjoy your meal. So here we have it. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you enjoyed the video, please share, like, comment, and subscribe. Well, folks, that's all I've got for you for today. Until next time, stay blessed and keep stacking.